Joe Cortez here with Favorite Firm here with five-time world champion Vinny Paz. Vinny Pazienza. Call him Vinny Paz, the official name now. Five-time world champion. Vinny, congratulations on being inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Joe Cortez, the greatest referee ever. Oh, no, wait. You and my man, the little guy. No. The little guy with the mustache.
Steve Smoga.
Steve Smoga, I love him. I love Steve.
Another Hall of Famer.
Steve, yeah.
Okay, so here you got inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. How does it feel being inducted into the boxing capital of the world?
I'm just glad because I love Las Vegas. So this is like awesome for me because it makes me, I'll be able to come back here a little bit more for good reasons and probably not so good reasons.
Well, okay, now you were fighting and you had just won one of your championship fights, and 2 months later you got into an automobile accident, and you have one of the greatest comeback stories in the sport of any sport. Tell us a little bit about that feeling of what occurred back then.
WBA Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. It's so crazy how life goes, Joe. You know that. I was at the fight. I was an amateur fighter, and Lou Duva brought me to Madison Square Garden to see Roberto Duran fight.
Ken Buchanan?
No.
Davey Moore.
Davey Moore. And he knocks out Davey Moore. I'm sitting there in the third row, and I'm looking in awe of this guy Duran. He's going, oh, this guy's unbelievable. I'm looking. He knocks out Davey Moore, becomes the first fighter in the history of the world to go from lightweight to junior middleweight. Who ends up doing it the second?
Vinny Paz.
Me. How nuts is that? And not only did I fight him twice and beat him twice, I think he was 87 when I fought him. So don't
and I was the referee for one of those fights.
I know you were. I know. But now you're not even gonna believe this one. I train his kid.
You train his kid today.
How cool is that? I train his kid today. Yeah, and his kid can fight too, and can hit like him too.
Yeah. Now you were the champion, and you had an automobile accident. Tell us what happened after that.
Well, I just won the world title again. I hooked up with Kevin Rooney. I was revived. He made me go up 2 weight classes, which was what I needed, you know, because I was getting dehydrated, almost died. I win the world title, and a couple of days later, I get, how life goes, you never know what's going to happen. I broke my neck in a car accident. So obviously I wasn't going to let that stop me, Joe.
Everybody said that you're never going to fight again. Yeah. You probably may not even walk again.
I told my mother, I said, Ma, listen, I love you, but I'm going to make this happen or I'm going to die trying. She started bawling.
I know. Well, you're a little beautiful Italian mommy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but now you went down to the basement. You sneaked out to the basement. You had a halo around your head.
Crazy.
You were you looked like you couldn't barely walk. Yeah, you snuck down to the basement, started doing exercise on your own. What happened?
It was madness. I was working out because that's all I wanted to do is fight. You know how it is, Joe. When guys want to fight, they fight.
You're addicted to the sport.
Addicted to the sport, yeah. And I just, little by little, I made it happen. I didn't tell anybody. Then little by little, I let people know. They started knowing. My mother said, Vinny, why are all your clothes wet all the time? She said, don't tell me you're working out. I said, oh, no, man. She said, I jump in the shower before I take my clothes off.
She probably thought you were pissing in your pants.
Yeah. That one, I said, Mom, I'm pissing in my pants. And after I take my clothes off in the shower.
Yeah. and little by little, you got back into the gym?
Got back into the gym. My father was sweating every time I worked out, and made it happen. Won the next fight, fought a year later, and that's it.
And you became world champion again.
Became a world champion again 3 times. I won 3 more world titles.
Wow, unbelievable.
Pretty cool. Good story.
So what else can you tell our viewers out there about being a believer, having faith in yourself, and keep going forward?
You got to bleed for this every now and then. But you got to stay strong. I tell that to everybody. You got to stay strong no matter what. No matter what's happening, you got to stay strong.
And pay it forward, right?
And you got to move ahead. You got to forge forward somehow, some way. And everybody can do it. It's amazing the things you can do when you really don't think you can, but when you have to do them, it can get done.
Well, you heard it there from Vinny Paz, Joe Cortez, fair but firm.
Joe Cortez, fair but way firm.